Okay, so let me show you. This is what National Enquirer looks like. If you go to Google Images and type in National Enquirer, you will see thousands of images of all the different headlines. Now look at how quick these little headlines are and how they grab you, right? Obama caught in hotel with this beauty. Hillary Clinton adopts alien baby. Sarah Palin's dark secrets. Michael Jackson won 10,000 pills in 6 months. Angelina walks in on Brad and Jen. Michael Douglas, gay shocker. John and Kate's $10 million divorce. Macaulay Culkin, addicted to heroin, 6 months to live. Jamie Lynn, pregnant again. Al Gore, sex attack. Okay, like these are the like 4 or 5 words that just grab your attention. You're like, what? And then boom, it's a slippery slope. They grab your attention, and you will not admit it, but you guys are buying these, all right? And you may think, well, we're more intelligent than that. We don't do that. Maybe you are, but the majority of people are not, okay? If you look at what our supplement business right now, we will do over $1 million probably next month, and we're doing it off little ads like this. These aren't our ads, but these are the banner ads I'm sure you guys have seen on websites. They look kind of like National Enquirer ads because these are the exact same ads that are driving hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Okay, look at him. 70-year-old grandma looks 40. Dr. Oz, better than a facelift. Okay, let's see. Do you trust Obama? Vote here now. Do you know these 7 survival secrets? 3 things that repel women. Man cheats credit score. This device has grocery stores panicked. Do you know gun grabbers hate this? Okay, these are the kind of ads that you're on a blog, you're on a website, you're on Facebook, and all of a sudden you see it and it grabs your attention and boom, sucks you in. Okay, and so to usually the initial part of a funnel, pre-funnel, that's how we're getting people's attention. Okay, guys, we're going down to this again, the cold traffic level. This is how we're grabbing some initially with these types of things. Okay, all right. So that's the first thing we'll talk about is just kind of that first National Enquirer interrupt to get somebody's attention into your funnel. And the second thing we'll talk about is just, again, this is more funnel psychology I wanted to share before we get into the actual funnels, is something I call the 100 visitor test. Now, this is something if you've heard me speak before, I talk about this a lot because I believe in it so much. This is a test we ran, and we didn't just run 100 visitors through it, but I shrunk it down to 100 visitors just to make it conceptually make sense to you guys and hopefully illustrate the point. So this is, again, a sample size of hundreds of thousands of visitors. But you break it down to 100 visitors. We were sending 100 visitors to a website selling a product that's $197. Now, we spent a ton of time and energy creating this website and writing copy, doing an amazing job. And from that, we only got 1% conversion rate, which actually was pretty good when all said and done. So for 100 visitors, they went to this website, we were making 1 sale, which is $197. You may think that's not that bad, and it's not. But check out what happened when we just kind of tweaked this offer. We took one piece of this $197 product, the best part, the one thing that people want the most, and we pulled it out. What we did is we put it out in front. So we had 100 visitors, and we gave that thing away for free. We gave away on a free CD, sometimes on a free book, sometimes on a free MP3 player, just something. We gave away for free. We just charged shipping and handling. And from the same 100 visitors, instead of getting 1% conversion, we get 8% that would say yes to that and get the free CD. Okay. Now, what's interesting is the psychology behind this. As soon as somebody said that very first yes, to get them to say yes to the second thing is a million times easier. Because of those 8 people who took the first thing, on average, we get about 25% of those people to buy the next offer in our value ladder, right? The next value in our funnel, which is the exact same $197 product. The sales letter was much simpler on this, and I'll show you guys the script we use here in a minute. We're getting 25% to buy. So from the exact same 100 visitors, we were making $394 instead of $197. Plus, we're getting 8 new buyers that we qualified. Now we could market to differently, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff came from it as well. Okay, so for me, you guys, if you look at any of my funnels at the very beginning of it, I'm a huge believer in using free plus shipping things. There's a million stories I could tell you behind it, but we just don't have time for it. But it's very, very powerful. So look at that as you're kind of creating your funnels, is having things like this in the front. They create buyers and then give you the ability to upsell those buyers into more things. Okay, all right, section number 4. You guys ready for the funnels and the scripts? This is like the hardcore, super awesome stuff that I can't believe I'm really sharing this, you guys, because the only people we ever shared this with are people who came to our event in Boise and spent a ton of money. This literally is months and months of research. I went through every sales letter we have written, sales letters other people have written for each step of the value ladder, all different things. And from that, pulled out what our sales funnels look like and then what the scripts we used were to sell each thing. And we turned these into some really simple images so that in the future, when you guys know, hey, I'm creating a front of the value ladder type funnel. I need this. This is what it's going to look like. Boom. You can pick which one you want, and you know exactly what the sales script is, and you can just use it. Okay. Now, again, I could literally spend a month going, probably a month going through these funnels and scripts, and we don't have, I maybe have an hour. So, so I apologize in advance. I'm going to probably be talking fast because there's so much to cover, but I don't want you guys to miss any of it. Okay. So we're going to cover it fast right now, and in the future, we can probably try to dive in a little deeper. All right, so again, front end versus back end funnels. So the first thing we'll talk about are these front end funnels right here. Okay, the free plus shipping funnel, and then the SL, the self-liquidating offer. Okay, so the first is a free plus shipping funnel. And again, this is the front of the value ladder. This is by far my favorite. This is what it looks like. We do 2-step ones, and you've probably seen our pages before where step number 1 is a page where I show the free thing and I ask them where they want us to ship it. They put in their address. And then step number 2 says, what's your credit card? And they give us their billing. And they click submit, and then boom, then we upsell them on the full version of the product or the main thing we want to sell, right? So that's the 2-step free plus shipping offer. All right, pretty simple to lay that out. All right, now here is the script that we use associated with that. Okay, so the script that we use to sell this free CD, this free DVD, this free book is what I call the who, what, why, how script. I originally learned this concept from John Carlton. I'll give him credit for it. But this is what the who, what, why, how script looks like. Okay, you're basically going to answer 4 questions for someone when they come to your website. Somebody comes to the website, and for example, for my DotComSecrets Labs book, they come to the page, and I can answer these 4 things. The first one is who. So I say, hey, my name is Russell Brunson. Okay, I just told them who. Second one is what. I've got a free book here that's going to show you 108 of my top split test results. Question them what they've got, right? Then I tell them why they need it. The reason why you need this book is if you've got a website and you're struggling to get it to convert and to turn your traffic into visitors, just because you set it up wrong, you structured it the wrong way, this book's going to show you every single split test we ran the last 2 years, what worked, what didn't work, and then you can just look at it and copy it for your own business and see huge success. That's why you need it. Then how can you get it? How you can get this, just fill out the form on the side, let me know where to ship this to, and then click submit, and then we'll send you this book in the mail right away. Okay, pretty simple, right? Who, what, why, how. Who are you? Hey, my name is Russell Brunson. I've got this free book. It's going to help you a ton. You need this because it's going to help you. How can you get it? Click on the button to get it. Okay, that's my who, what, why, how script. Now, if you want to amplify that, there's a couple other things we do, especially on the free plus shipping things that work really good, is these last 4 down here. They're not necessary, but they will help. Usually I say, now a lot of you guys are wondering, what's the catch for me giving away this free CD? Well, there is no catch. I just want to get one of my products in your hands so in the future you want to buy more cool stuff from me. All right, so I kind of share a catch. Then I have urgency. So, hey, I only printed X amount of copies of this book. When they're gone, I got to reorder, so they'll be off the shelves for probably a week or 2. So if you want it right now, you need to get it today. Have some kind of urgency. Guarantee. If you don't like this book for whatever reason, ship it back to me. I won't charge you a penny. And then recap the offer. So once again, you're going to get this book for free. No, I'll ship it out to you. You're going to love it. Blah, 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 blah. And I recap the offer. Okay. So there is the who, what, why, how script. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking, Russell, how do I use that? Is it a video? Is it a sales letter? What is it? The answer is yes. It just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. Those of you guys who are good on video, do a video. Those of you guys who are horrible on video, do a sales letter. But this is the message that will be on this landing page when somebody comes to get your free plus shipping thing. Who, what, why, how. Okay. Now we use this who, what, why, how script in a lot of other funnels as well. We'll use it to get people to register for webinars. We use it a lot of times for trial offers and continuity, things like that. But it's a very simple, easy script that most of you guys can master in about 5 minutes. So anytime you're trying to sell something that's low barrier, you don't have to sell it that hard. It's just kind of getting somebody to say a yes. The who, what, why, how script works awesome. Okay. Now, after somebody buys the free plus shipping, now we're going to give them a one-time offer, OTO. So this is my OTO bump script. And this starts moving somebody up the value ladder, right? They're going from a free plus shipping to maybe a $197 or $297 product. So I'm bumping them up. Now, the cool thing about the OTO bump script is it's not that difficult. Usually this video is only going to be 3 to 5 minutes long. Okay, whereas the sales videos I'm going to show you here in a minute are a lot longer. Okay, so the first thing is after they bought the product, so let me come back here. It's going to be on this page right here. This script is for this OTO page. So they just bought the free CD or the free DVD or the free thing, and they land on this page, and you're saying, wait, thanks for ordering. I've got a special offer for you. Okay, so this is the sales script. Step number 1 is I'm confirming their initial decision. Congratulations on ordering my free book. You are going to love this. It's going to be awesome. Okay, then I do what I call a 3x, 2x. I learned this from a guy named Tim Irway. Tim is a stud, taught me this one. So you confirm initial decision and you say, hey, this is the deal. I want to show you a way that you can get 3 times as much results and get it done twice as fast. 3x, 2x, 3 times results, twice as fast. Before we do that, I want to talk about how smart you are. Okay, this is where you start brown-nosing somebody. You want them to think they're awesome, and they are, because they bought your stuff, right? So this is where I start saying, but before we get into that, I just want to confirm that you made a smart decision. And the reason why I think you did is just because you're someone who gets it. You're someone who understands the value of investing money for something even bigger in return. And I'm just going to congratulate you on making that investment, and you're a very smart person, I can tell, right? So I'm kind of kissing their butt a little bit, brown-nosing, making them like me. Then I transition over here to but before we go on, I got a question for you. Okay, how would you like, I got a question for you. You just bought a book on how to lose weight quickly. And so it's coming out to you right now. But I'm just curious if you would like to know how to triple your results in twice as fast. Would you be interested in that? If so, I've got a very exclusive offer that I've never offered anyone before in the past, but because you're here on this page, you're getting it. If you leave this page, you can't buy it anywhere else. Only way to get back here is to buy the product again, and I'm sure you don't want to do that. So this is an exclusive offer that's happening right now. And if you get it, it's going to help you get more results, faster, and speed. Okay? One-time offers usually, guys, the best thing is like someone just bought a concept. Now you're helping them get this concept faster. Okay? You just bought this thing, but if you want to do it faster, better, this is what this one-time offer is going to do for you. Then you transition over to the one thing. What's the one thing about this one-time offer? Okay, you bought a weight loss thing. Let's say the front end they bought a free CD about how to exercise, right? So different exercises you can use to lose weight. So the one thing is gonna be like something different. Like, yeah, you just bought something that's gonna show you how to lose weight through exercise. But did you know that there's certain things that you can eat that will actually help you lose weight as well? Okay, so figure out like the one thing I'm identifying, the one big hook, the one like magic bullet here in my product I'm selling. I just mentioned that one thing. Here's the one thing, okay? And then I got a future cast. So a future cast means you're gonna take them to the future, and you want them to imagine what would happen. So right here I talk about, in the one thing I talk about, hey, there's this really cool thing where you eat certain foods in a certain order. When you do that, fat literally will melt off of you, especially when you use that with the product you just purchased. These two things in unison help you get results faster and better and easier. Okay, now FutureCast. Can you imagine what that'll be like? Can you imagine what your life will be like after you've lost the first 10 pounds? What would your life be like after you lost the first 20 pounds? How would your spouse look at you differently? What about your kids? What would they think about their mom or their dad? Okay, so I'm taking them to the future, and they're gonna be like, yeah, that's awesome. Then I come back to here to my call to action. So if you want this thing, all you gotta do is click on the button down below and we'll add it to your order. It's one-time offer, it's only blah, 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 whatever. Then I guarantee, and don't worry, just like all of our products, if you're nervous about it for whatever reason, just let me know in 30 days, and if you don't want it, we'll give you your money back. 100% guarantee, no risk, it'll be awesome. Okay, now we value stack. Now this is where we were talking about earlier, like focusing on one thing. So again, anytime you're sharing an offer, selling anything, you focus on one thing. Now you got a little section here you can value stack. Okay. The biggest problem most people have is during this one thing they're sharing, you're gonna get this and this and this, and just it gets overwhelming. Here I'm saying, now if you do get this offer, I'm also gonna throw in my product that does this. I'm gonna throw in this report here. I'm gonna throw in this. It's a really quick, kind of a fast value stack. Again, this is a one-time offer. It's not like a big webinar, so it's a faster value stack. You get this, you get this, you'll get this. It's gonna be awesome, but you gotta act right now. When you leave this page, it's gone forever. It's very scarce. This is only here, very limited time offer, blah, 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 blah. So go down, so second call to action, go down, click on the button down below and sign up. And then if I have testimonials about that product, then I'll do a testimonial rush. We'll have like Joe share his story and Mike share his story and Susie and everyone share their stories. And then maybe I might do a third call to action at the end. And boom, there's your OTO bump script. Is that awesome, you guys? It's very easy. Confirm initial decision, the 3x, 2x. Tell them why they're smart. Ask them a question if they really do want to get results faster. If so, you got an exclusive opportunity. It's going to give them results faster, speedier. And this is the one. This is the thing that they're going to. This is the tangible thing that you're going to give them that'll give them that faster results. Take them to the future so they can imagine what it'll be like. Call to action, guarantee, stack some more value, give them some scarcity. Second call to action, testimonial rush, boom, you're done. Again, that video should be 3 to 5 minutes long for your one-time offer. Okay. All right, so that, you guys, is, here we go. That's the free plus shipping offer here on the bottom of the value ladder. Now, the other one I'm going to show you is the self-liquidating offer, and we do that a lot of times as well. Okay. Now for me, a self-liquidating offer, let's see, self-liquidating offer is anything that's usually lower ticket price. And again, my goal of that is just to, I mean, sometimes you'll make money on your self-liquidating offer. My goal is just to break even. If I spend $1 on Facebook ads, I want to make $1 back out on the other side. That's why I call them self-liquidating offers. I think I learned that term from Ryan Dice. They also call them tripwires now. There's a lot of different names for it, but it's an offer that you're gonna basically hope to make your money back. That's why it's a front of the value ladder, right? Because we make our money in the middle and the top of the value ladder. The front is for us to acquire customers and sell them stuff. Okay, so we begin with a lead magnet. So there's a report here or a free whatever. They give us their email address, then boom, we sell them this thing. And usually for me, this product's gonna be $27 to $97 my core offer, and after that, then we'll have a one-time offer. Okay, so one-time offer script here is gonna be the exact same as one I just shared with you. But this core offer script, because I'm selling something there's more price resistance. Again, we're going from $37 to $97 or more. You got to sell it differently and betterly, a little bit better. So the way we do that is we use the script called the Star Story Solution script. Okay, I learned this initially from a guy named Vince James. Vince made $100 million selling supplements through direct mail. And I had a chance to interview him about 10 years ago, and he taught me some cool stuff. But one of them was this script, the Star Story Solution. Okay, so the star, guess who the star is? It is the attractive character we've been talking about all day today. The story is the story, the backstory of the attractive character, and talks about how they bumped into the solution that solved your problems, and it's going to solve their problems. Okay, so Star Story Solutions. Let me break this down. This one again is a lot longer, but it's awesome. Okay, so the first section, excuse me, of your the sales video or sales letter is your star. So it begins with a pattern interrupt. You gotta say something that's gonna grab their attention, right? And there's a million ways to do pattern interrupts. I'm not gonna give you all the examples, but it's some way to break their state. Sometimes it's a funny video, or sometimes it's a dramatic intro or a good headline, or something where it kind of just grabs their attention, right? A lot of times it's that Inquirer headline, that Inquirer thing just kind of grabs them. Now after I kind of broke their pattern, got them into this video or this sales letter, then I go back to my core desire questions. Okay, I like to do it this way. So I start if you look at again back here at the DotComSecrets X, here's my core desire questions. Have you ever wanted to work from home or own your own business? Come on, you want that lifestyle one everyone talks about, where you can work from home in your underwear or on a beach with a laptop. Okay, so I'm talking about their core desires. Okay, so what's your audience's core desires? Have you ever wanted to lose weight? Have you ever wanted to be able to fit in that bikini? Have you ever wanted to have a six-pack? Okay, what are their core desires? I ask them that. I want to call them out. Have you ever wanted those things? And they're like, yeah. But now the problem is that everyone's skeptical online, right? So the next thing to do is I have to agitate their past failures. Okay, so if you look right here, I agitate it so why hasn't it happened for you yet? Okay, so I'm kind of calling them out on it. Come on, admit it. This is not the first time you look for a proven way to make money, is it? Come on, you got to admit this is not the first time you try to lose weight, is it? Okay, so I'm kind of calling them out. So I'm agitating the past failures, and then talking about those things, right? You've tried this before. You tried diet scheme after scheme. Nothing's worked. You're fatter now than you ever were. You're more broke now than you ever, whatever that thing is, right? I'm agitating these past failures and make them kind of oh man, this does suck. And then I got to come back and say, look, I've got a promise for you. During this video, I'm going to show you my #1 secret for blah, 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 right? What's the one thing? What's my big promise I have for them? Okay, every good sales video is going to have one big, huge promise. I'm promising you're going to get this thing, this result, this whatever. So whatever your one big promise is, your big result, that's where we drop that. Okay, because we're agitating the past failures, but you're promising now there's something big, there's something different, there's something that's going to change them. And then I introduce myself. Okay, most people start their sales videos introducing themselves first, and I think it's wrong. Okay, you've got to take them through this process here, because no one cares about you until they think that you can actually solve their problems. Okay, so take them through this process. Boom, here I'm promising something. Now, boom, my name's Russell Brunson, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Now, for me, this is where I usually introduce the reluctant hero. Okay, for you, you may be the leader, you may be the reporter, whatever it is, but here's where I introduce my attractive character, and I say, hey, I'm Russell Brunson, and 5 years ago I was just like you. I was broke, and I was trying to figure out this internet thing, and I got ripped off by guru after guru, and it was a horrible process, and finally I figured it out. And I never was planning on sharing it with people, but I saw how many people were struggling. I decided I got to be part of this, right? Boom. So I'm kind of introducing my attractive character. So there's the star portion of the sales video. Then we jump over to story.